I'm ready. I am ready. Steel, skin, and the guard skills. So, maybe the molten shell. Yeah. As part of the changes to make early game combat more active, we're introducing the new steel skin and are changing molten shell and immortal call. The fact that they're in the same sentence, we're talking about making combat more active and immortal call is yikes. uh, so wild guess before actually reading anything else, it's gonna be an instant skill and it cannot be procced, is my guess. So you would have to manually use it. Yeah, we'll see. In our lead up to Legion's launch, we wanted to reveal more information about these skills and how they work. Steel Skin is a new defensive skill which is available very early in the game. It instantly hardens your skin, granting a damage barrier that absorbs 70% of all damage taken. It has a maximum amount of damage that it can absorb, which increases as the gem levels. It only lasts a few seconds and has a short cooldown, so you need to time your use of the skills to protect you from dangerous enemy attacks. Steel Skin is one of the 3 guard skills. Okay, so I guess that's like a new category. Oh wait, that's like, oh shit, is it like war cries? So it's like its own category? Huh. Alongside Molten Shell and Immortal Call, these skills are all instant and share cooldown, which won't expire while any of the skills are active. Both Molten Shell and Immortal Call have received significant changes which give them a more active playstyle that reward quick reaction times. However, they are still triggerable if you prefer to use the bundle. I wonder if we can trigger Steel Skin because 70% damage absorb sounds insane. But the thing is that obviously that's not going to be the greatest forecast when damage taken on the way people use Immortal Core right now, because you need to level it up. Okay. Molten Shell now grants armor while active and a damage barrier that absorbs 75% of damage taken. The maximum damage that it can absorb is based on 20% of your total armor, making it a powerful choice for high armor characters. I mean, that sounds pretty good for a jug. It also lasts slightly longer than Steel Skin. When Molten Shell absorbs its maximum damage, or when the duration ends, all the absorbed damage is dealt as reflected damage in an area around you with a large damage multiplier. Okay. Before it's gonna be fire damage, and it's gonna actually kill pure like physical melee based characters on a Ellie Reflect map, because it's elemental damage and you're using whatever is the support that makes you only do physical damage. So you just map that for Ellie Reflect maps, and then you die to Molten Shell. I can see that happening. I can totally see that happening. Oh wait, no, wait, it's just reflected damage. Wait, doesn't mean that it cannot be reflected back to you at all. That's very interesting, actually, if that's actually the case. Huh. Yeah, reflected damage. Yeah. I mean, I guess that takes away the rip against that. I guess that's good then. Okay. Immortal Call is now installed and grants less physical. Wait. Immortal Call is now instant and grants less physical and elemental damage taken for its duration. It can consume up to 5 Enduring charges, gaining increased duration and additional less physical damage taken. At level 20, this can mitigate 35% of physical and 34 elemental, so 21 is gonna be 35. Consuming Enduring charges adds an additional 10% less for each charge. So you can have like what? You can have 85% physical damage mitigation, or like it's basically less. Unlike Molten Shell and Steel Skin, the skill has no maximum damage absorb, which makes it a much more effective answer to the deadliest of physical hits. However, it requires more planning and timing to make most of its effect, and no longer grants complete immunity to physical damage. Huh. Okay. There's upsides and downsides. First, that is a insane nerf for most builds that just slap it on a cast when damage taken. Because you need to level it up. And most people have a low level cast when damage taken and low level Immortal Call, so it's insane mitigation nerf for that kind of play. When it comes to physical damage, but it's gonna give you at least some elemental damage mitigation, which is nice. So okay, and then it's a buff. I would say that this is kind of a buff for Jug, because if you're a Jug and you have more than 5 Enduring, let's say you have like 7 or 8 or something Enduring charges, using the Immortal Call isn't necessarily the worst thing, especially if you have a good, like, you know, if you have just been hit recently, so you're you know, having the gains coming back at you, because that helps a lot against elemental damage mitigation. Helps a lot against elemental damage. But yeah, that's like an insane nerf for vast majority of players and builds. And yeah, porcupines are gonna be, oh, it's time to start investing into evasion, boys. I guess it's time to just play Trickster now, or high armor build. It's time to be either Chuck or honestly, I think a lot of people are gonna switch to cast with damage taken offering for porcupines. Yeah, I'm totally expecting that. Just play Shatter build. Oh, okay, that is potentially mega fucking yikes for a lot of playstyles. Yeah, but it is a buff in other aspects, so that's in a way it's kind of cool, because if you play in hardcore and you don't run cast with damage taken in Immortal Call, the reason why you don't have that is because you're a Jug and you want to have your Enduring charges up at all times and not waste them on cast with damage taken. Or maybe you have like a level 20 cast with damage taken in Immortal Call, maybe, but I don't. So that is this change is gonna get people killed. Porcupines a lot, I feel like. Offering does destroy the porcupine before it can fire its projectile. It helps, yeah, it helps. But yeah, for something like a jug with a lot of charges, that's actually really nice. Because you can use it, you can potentially get a decent duration it. And yeah, you don't go into having no charges at all, so that's good. Okay. Overall, these changes give you the opportunity to survive dangerous attacks while still standing your ground. They also reward responsive, skillful play. You're eager to see. Wait, eager. I always read as eager. Eager, as we like K instead of G. You're eager to see what kind of character builds you'll be creating in Path of Exile Legion. If you're waiting for more information to decide on your build, you'll be interested to know that on June 5 US time, we plan to reveal all the new chain skill gems at level 20 with 20 quality. That's a nice day whenever that happens. Oof. But yeah, so Ninja, the thing is, so when a porcupine dies and it shoots the projectile, right? If you destroy that corpse that fired the projectile before the projectile hits you, the projectile vanishes. So what this means that if you kill a big pack of porcupines, and the porcupine that is the closest to you hits you with the projectile, and then the cast damage taken offering procs, and it destroys the whole pack of corpses, right? Then all of the other spikes from the corpses that haven't hit you yet will just vanish. So yeah. It's interesting. Yeah, the spike cannot exist without a corpse. So if you destroy the corpse before it hits, it hits and deals damage to you, it just goes away. I want to see the Reddit thread on this, but before we do that, we're gonna check the Sextant. Legion also introduced new Sextant mods. Here's an example. Okay, so Crystal Ore is gonna be a T14. Palace is gonna be T13. Museum is 12. Canyon is 13. Interesting. Yeah, actually, possessed monster. I like how I just look what the maps are instead of before doing this. Possessed monsters drop an additional rusted scarab. Whoa, huh? Now that's interesting. Areas contain an additional tormented betrayer. What? Wait, is tormented betrayer a specific new ghost type? Or is this something new? Because I don't remember. Wait, no. That's probably something new. Yeah, we have Chaperon, Alchemist, Arsonist, Aurora Cultist, Blasphemer, Cannibal, Charlatan, Cutthroat, Embezzler, Illegal Fisherman, Forger, Marcher, Mutilator, Necromancer, Poisoner, Rogue, Sedinist, Smuggler, Spy, Storm Cultist, Thief, Thug, Wall Cultist, Warlord. So that's a completely new thing. So we don't actually know if that's like the normal, completely retarded, tormented spirit that, you know. Also, that's possessed monsters, not touched. That there's a wait, what's the wait, those are no, yeah, that's only for rare monsters plus uniques. I'm pretty sure. There's no way this is for bites and blue mobs. No fucking way. Or if that's the case, then this is only a red sextant modifier. I mean, it's in a red map right now. And it's extremely rare. That's the options. This only means on rare cells uniques, because it's like it would give you one scarab, or it's insanely rare. Yeah. Possessed is when it's inside a rare. Yeah. Because I'm looking at this right now, and here it's touch and grip but these are just two different variants of when the thing goes in there. Like this is like on packs, right? Yeah. And then this is when it's on a rare or unique. So I think like it's talking about this, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, there. So oh wait, acid camera is the D15 here. Yeah. I like it. Also D16 chimera. Okay. Now I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go and I'm actually gonna read the freaking Steelskin Reddit thread quickly. I wanna see this. Wait, video link? What? Wait, a video? Wait. Okay. Guess we're looking at the video. Come on, Twitter. Don't do this. Twitter, don't! Okay. That didn't really say much about anything. So loud. It's fine. Changes to Immortal Call sound great, but I'm a little concerned about the state that this leaves porcupines in. Yeah, porcupines sound pretty monka. Just a fun problem. Yeah. I do I avoid them by going behind corners and shit, but it feels but at the same time, what Herman here says is pretty. Like, I mentioned this earlier, but the fact that you basically had to have Gasman damage taken in Immortal Call, unless you were a Jack that didn't want to, waste their entering charges in, especially in hardcore, is. But yeah, I'm expecting to see offerings. Maybe people will start using Frostfall. I don't know. Frostfall can potentially have an issue too. Steelskin, yeah, Steelskin is an option. Molten Shell is an option for armor-based characters, but for armor-based characters, porcupines isn't really an issue anyways. I mean, high evasion builds don't... Like, evasion builds didn't need Caspian damage taken Immortal Call against porcupines to begin with. But non-evasion, non-armor-based casters might have some issues. Shit like that. So yeah. I don't know really what to think. I don't really mind it being gone that much. And I'm totally expecting to just see Steelskin used instead there. So instead of having a permanent, like pure immunity, I mean, honestly, Steel Skin might be better. Assuming it can we, do we actually know if we can trigger it? Because it's all damage taken, right? And Immortal Call is only physical, and a lot of the time people run maps with added elemental damage. So when the porcupines hit, they all end up actually doing more elemental damage. Well, before any resistances, I guess, after all, like first. So yeah, and the same way, I mean, this is only a max level, so it's gonna be like 15% or something like that. 15 and 14 or something like that at level, like low levels. It's probably gonna be, you can probably have it at like 20% medications, I guess. Still triggerable. Yeah, but that was only mentioned about Molten Shell and Immortal Call, I think. I don't know, like both Molten Shell and Immortal Call have received signature changes which give them a more active playstyle that rewards quick reaction times. So, however, they still triggerable if you prefer to use them more mindlessly. Is a addition to this sentence, which doesn't specify Steel Skin. So I would assume Steel Skin can totally be used in a cast when damage taken. And if that's the case, that's actually a buff against porcupines overall. Okay, you just like cast when damage taken Steel Skin instead, and it applies to fucking all damage taken. This is far better than Immortal Call being full physical, because a lot of the time you actually take a fuck ton of elemental damage from them too. You have like double like added as extra Ellie and shit like that. But what they did here is that they made it so that you can't go full immune physical damage anymore. Maybe just press Steel Skin before Porky. Below. The thing is, as much as I'd like to just say, yeah, that's the case. I agree with you. We need more fucking buttons. Like, like I'm totally fine with them not being able to be triggered if we are just if they give us more skill slots. Then I'm totally fine. Actually, don't have any issues. But as it is right now, it just feels shitty when the amount of skills you can use is not limited by the skill gem slots on your gear, which is a massive limitation its own. But on top of that, you also have the amount of skills you can use. So I feel like we should be able to have as many skills as we can, like we want, assuming we can get them into our gear. And the thing is, the game is such a fast-paced game that if the game was slower paced, that's also totally fine. But at the moment, how the game is right now, it's just like fucking zoom like you're fucking lightning bolt, and it's just a binding move only on one. The thing is, there's a lot of builds that can actually use Golem and something like Desecrate on there, because if you have Desecrate or Golem in your left mouse button, they are only used when you hold shift. Like when I play minion builds, I have either Golem there if it's not on cast when damage taken, but if you're playing a minion build, might as well have it there, because you know, it's gonna survive more because it's gonna be high level and you have minion, you know, life modifiers and shit like that. So it's actually surviving a bit more. And yeah, and then there's the just the fact that there's so many things you already need to do that people want to automate stuff. Yeah. Seems like we have to use casual damage skin offer in this late. Honestly, if Steel Skin works on it, which this doesn't clear for me, you're just slapping Steel Skin instead of casual damage taken. I mean, instead of Immortal Call, because it only also applies to chaos damage. It also applies to elemental damage. So I'd say having Steel Skin there is actually just an insane, like an instant upgrade from Immortal Call, assuming it works. Oh yeah, I was supposed to read this a bit. Do we have actually? Do we have a? So many different language response. Wait, do we not have any clarification responses? Huh. Okay. I guess, yeah, I guess that's it. Let's just see if we can find wait. Wait a minute. Tilk is a new defensive skill. Okay, thanks for loading. It's it instantly hardens on skin, granting a damage barrier that absorbs all. There's a maximum amount of damage that it can absorb. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Fuck, I completely forgot this. Where it's it had okay, never mind. So it might not be a straight upgrade then. I completely phased out and didn't remember this. Okay. So basically you just have to level it to some point then, I guess. Oh, I mean it's gonna help. It's gonna help a bit. Remains to be seen how much though then. Yeah, corpse destruction with offerings is definitely gonna be a thing. Evasion is gonna be really good against them. Obviously armor. I mean evasion is better than armor against porcupines. Because evasion is not like a RNG based at all. So it's actually really good mitigation against them. And it helps against elemental damage. Which porcupines do have often through like map mods and whatnot. Yeah, I guess the another thing is just to actually manually use a high level steel skin before you pop a pack of porcupines too. Yeah, that works. Yeah, that's also gonna be the case, but that's when we come to the issues with the amount of buttons we have available and so like that. Yeah. Yeah, this is so true. The best thing is that it was just like it was there, but at the same time, having cast damage taken Immortal Call often got people killed when they killed like let's say there's two different porcupine packs, and you kill the first pack first. Then it procs the cast damage taken, then you immediately give it the second one like right after, and then you die to the douse because the Immortal Call wasn't a cooldown. Yeah. Not only button issue, but we have no numbers on Steel Skin's damage limit. Yeah, that too. We don't have all the things yet. Okay. So was quite interesting. Remains to be seen. Also, this We just need more information. And I wonder what other Sextant mods we're getting, because this is just one. I wonder if these are going to be mentioned in the patch notes. Most likely not. We just have to find them out. Slash data mine. Oh, okay. Terminate Betrayer Syndicate? It might be, yeah. This might not be anything to do with Ghost at all. We really don't know. This could be a Syndicate member. A Syndicate member that is ghosted. Like we just don't know. But the way it says possessed monsters. So to me this sounds like it's just gonna be a different type of ghost. I mean, it might be a Syndicate member that goes around and possesses something else. It could be that too. We just don't know. We just have to wait and see. So we just have to wait and see. That's never a bad guess though.